now, the adventures of
Clark Kent. Believing his name was Bud Smith, he became a sensational baseball pitcher and was purchased by the Metropolis Titans. As we continue now, the famous Bud Smith has just arrived in Metropolis and is being driven to the ballpark by Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen, who are fascinated by his amazing resemblance to their missing reporter friend, Clark Kent.
You've been listening to Jim and me talk for quite a while now, Miss Lane. Have you been able to identify my voice yet?
Frankly, no, I haven't, Mr. Smith.
Oh,
I know I've heard it before. I'm positive I have.
So have
but
I.
I can't quite place it. Can you, Jim?
No. What bothers me most is how Bud here...
You mean Mr. Smith, Jim?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Smith.
That's okay. You can call me Bud, Jim. Most of the players and fans do. Now, what were you going to say?
Well, I can't understand how you can look so much like Clark Kent. His twin brother couldn't look more like him.
Really?
Yeah, and you move just like he does and seem exactly like him. And yet you're not he.
It is remarkable.
I wonder if...
The only thing different is your voice.
Yes. If not for that, nobody could make me believe you weren't Mr. Kent. As a matter of fact, I still can't make myself believe it.
I wonder if it could be possible that...
What?
Well, I don't know if you'll understand this. I can't quite understand it myself, but... Well, they call me Bud Smith, but I'm not altogether sure
Excuse me, I'm sorry, Mr. Smith. I just noticed another difference.
Well, what's that, Miss Lane?
Clark wore glasses. Mr. Smith doesn't.
Say, that's right.
Well, I guess that ends that possibility then. I don't think I ever wore glasses.
You don't think?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't remember.
You don't remember?
My eyes seem quite strong, so I don't...
But Mr. Kent's eyes couldn't have been weak, Miss Lane. I tried his glasses on once when he forgot them on his desk, and they were just like window glass.
They were? Are you sure, Jim?
I couldn't even tell I had them on.
Oh? Look, Mr. Smith, you said something very strange just now.
Strange? What do you mean?
Well, a little while ago, I asked you if you'd ever lived in Metropolis, and you said you didn't remember.
That's right. I don't remember, Miss Lane.
You don't?
But how could that be? And how could you not remember if you ever had to wear glasses?
Well, you see... Well, I like you.
We like you too, Bud.
Yes, we
What's more, I feel I can trust you.
Of course you can. What are you driving at?
What do you mean?
Clark! Oh, Clark, I'm so glad to see you.
Glad to see you, Lois.
Gosh, Mr. Kent, I'm so glad I can hardly talk.
Easy,
Kent,
Jim, easy.
it really is you, isn't it?
It certainly is, Chief.
Well, come on. I'll start talking.
What do you
Tell
mean?
us all about it. You really are that pitcher, Bud Smith, aren't you?
Well,
Why, of course he is. Listen,
Gosh,
Clark.
Mr. Kent, how could you be such a great pitcher and home run hitter?
Well,
That's what bothers me. What, you play ball like Superman would?
Oh, now look.
Yes, Clark, you've got to make this clear.
What?
How could you pinch and hit as only Superman could?
Yeah. How, Mr. Kent? How could you do that?
For the moment, Clark Kent is speechless as, with the questioning stares of his friends full on his face, he thinks hard and fast for a way out of this uncomfortable spot.
Tell us, Clark, how could you pitch and hit as only Superman could?
Yeah, how about that, Mr. Kent? How could you do that?
Listen, Clark.
No more questions, Lois. No more questions. Don't you see the poor fellow's all in?
I was just going to ask him if he wanted a pillow. Do you, Clark?
No, thank you, Lois, but please don't ask me any more questions. It sort of makes my head spin.
Gosh, no wonder. After all you've been through.
Yes, poor chap.
You know, something tells me we'll never find out exactly what happened.
Well, maybe someday I'll be able to tell you, Lois, but not right now. Not for a long time, I'm afraid.